113年外交小尖兵英语种子队选拔活动南区初赛开始。首先为大家介绍贵宾：教育部国教署原民特教组黄思平科长，外交部公众外交协调会陈伟林科长。 国立屏东女子高级中学杨荣峰校长，高雄市立左营高级中学林百宏校长，感谢国立屏东女子高级中学杨荣峰校长以及高雄市立左营高级中学林百宏校长，提供我们优良的比赛场地以及协助比赛事宜的各位师长与同学。 接下来为大家介绍今天南区初赛的评审：国立台南大学英语学系杨义军副教授，国立台南大学英语系严子玲教授，国立嘉义大学外国语文学系柯佳琪讲师，国立台南大学教育学系 吕明珍助理教授，东海大学政治学系陈卫芳专任教师。现在我们邀请外交部陈伟林科长上台为我们致辞勉励。
屏东女中杨校长、左营高中林校长、教育部黄科长、各位评审、各位老师、各位同学，大家早安，大家好。我是外交部公众外交协调会规划科科长陈伟林。公众外交一个很重要的环节哦，就是推动青年国际参与。所以我今天很荣幸，也很开心，可以代表外交部来欢迎大家出席113年度的外交小尖兵活动。今天我同时也是以小尖兵学姐的身份来欢迎大家，因为我在外派美国之前也办过第11届到第13届的活动哦，所以我对这个活动有很多的感情，也有很多的感动。 我明年也就要外派了，所以可能这是我最后一届办理哦。今天有很多的感谢。首先，我要感谢屏东女中和左营高中，谢谢你们多年来的支持，提供我们这样优质又舒适的环境，还有处理很繁琐的行政事宜，谢谢你们。也感谢天下团队承办今年的活动，让我们的赛事可以顺利的举行。再来，我要感谢我们的评审。 谢谢你们播出假日的时间，牺牲陪伴家人，给予我们学生最专业的评分与指导。最重要的是我们在座的老师，没有你们就没有小尖兵，因为我们知道这个活动没有指导老师，学生没有办法参赛哦。然后每年看到新面孔都非常的感动，因为呢，这表示我们这个活动有传承。我也看到很多熟面孔。 这让我更感动，因为呢，老师在这个岗位上多年来这个支持学生哦，牺牲了很多假日时间，还有课后时间，指导学生，就是为了让学生能够站上这个舞台，发光发热。同学们，你们是不是要给你们身边的老师们最大最热情的掌声？ 当然，我们知道只有掌声还不够哦，所以今年教育部和外交部特别有争取到了给我们老师实质的奖励。今年决赛晋级优等还有佳作的队伍哦，指导老师都会获颁奖状和奖金，当然金额跟老师付出的努力是不成正比的哦。但我们希望透过这个小小的举动，能够表达我们对老师们最大的敬意。真的非常谢谢你们，谢谢老师。 那今年为了扩大青年国际参与哦，外交部跟教育部还争取到了这个优胜出访队伍呢，从3队增加到5队。我们希望可以让更多的孩子有机会一起出国参访，借此机会扩大视野，参与国际交流。那么今年的主题呢是10届 SDGs， 台湾青年很可以哦。那我们希望透过这个主题呢，给予学生们一些启发，鼓励同学们呢关注全球的议题，共同为全球的永续发展与繁荣贡献心力。那今天我们也非常期待看到同学们他在这个舞台上的精彩演出和创意哦。那么最后呢，我想要提醒，再次强调。今天不论比赛结果如何，各位站上这个舞台呢，就是赢家，因为这代表呢，大家都已经克服了很多的挑战与障碍哦，尤其是我们南区孩子还克服了这个极端气候的影响哦，所以在我们的眼里呢，你们都是最好的。如果没有晋级决赛，还是很难过，怎么办？欢迎大家来外交部。不是来丢鸡蛋哦，是欢迎来报考我们的外交特考啊！这边我也在帮我们的外交部人事处打一个广告哦。那也跟大家分享一个情报哦，我们外交小尖兵承办21年以来哦，我们看到很多这个小尖兵的学长姐，陆陆续续也进到了外交部工作，成为真正的外交大尖兵。那据了解呢，我们这些学长姐呢，都没有晋级过决赛，这什么意思？这表示外交小尖兵比外交特考还要难，所以外交部的大门呢，永远为大家敞开，好不好？欢迎大家加入外交工作，一起为我们台湾打拼，好不好？那等一下站上这个舞台啊，不要忘记哦，准备好了就举 ，OK。然后呢，注意一下时间，因为我们在北区跟中区都有看到同学因为这个准备道具超时啦，或者是演出超时，其实都蛮可惜的啊，所以注意一下时间。然后音量呢，等一下不要忘记你没有这个麦克风哈，所以尽量呢用你最大的音量表现，因为如果你太小声，评审什么都没听到。那表演的再好，他们也没办法入戏。好，所以音量注意。那今天不要忘记你是主角，站上这个舞台就好好享受。今天主角就是你，享受这个镁光灯。Enjoy the spotlight, enjoy the stage. The stage is all yours. 加油！
我们谢谢陈科长的勉励，并请陈科长回座。接下来，让我们欢迎教育部黄思平科长上台为我们致辞勉励。
好，外交部陈科长。我们屏东女中的杨校长，然后左营高中的林校长，以及各位评审委员，还有在座的各位师长以及同学，今天的比赛其实因为台风的关系，我们等的有一点久了哈。那我们现在就不要等了，我们在这边仅代表教育部以及国教署，祝福大家，也期待今天师生们都能够尽情的享受舞台。尽情的发挥所长，谢谢大家，谢谢。
我们谢谢黄科长，也请科长留步。今天我们非常感谢协办学校国立屏东女子高级中学杨荣峰校长，以及高雄市立左营高级中学林百宏校长2位校长的出席。2所学校在场地以及行政规划上给予了我们莫大的协助与支持。让我们的活动得以顺利举行。为了表达我们的感谢之情，我们特别准备了感谢状。我们首先邀请杨校长上台接受我们的敬意。我们请黄科长为我们颁发感谢状。 请看向前方镜头，3、2、1。我们谢谢杨校长。接下来，我们邀请林校长上台接受我们的敬意。我们请黄科长为我们颁发感谢状，请看向前方镜头，3、2、1。我们谢谢两位贵宾，也请黄科长与林校长回座。
Oh my God, Jen, there's so much trash here. Plastic bottles, paper cups, even fishing nets. Every time we come to clean up the beach, I'm always shocked.
Yes, every time I see this garbage, I think about how it shouldn't be here.
Exactly. Last time, we found a small turtle tangled in a plastic bag. It was heartbreaking. Luckily, we found it in time.
That's why our work is so important. We should take some photos and share them on social media to raise awareness.
Great idea. We could also work with other schools or community groups to get more people involved.
That would be amazing. If everyone started using fewer single-use plastic products, we could greatly reduce the amounts of the waste ending up in the ocean.
Absolutely. After we finish here today, we could visit some nearby coffee shops and talk to them about reducing plastic straws and lids.
I'm all in. Small action like these brings us closer to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals.
Good morning, students. I'm Steve from SDG High School. Today, we're going to learn a new word, dream. A dream could be something you want to become in the future. Does anyone have any dreams?
Me! I want to be a doctor. My little brother got sick before, but there's no hospital there. So I want to help people like him in the future.
Wonderful. Being a doctor isn't just about treating illness. It's about improving the health of the whole community. Anyone else?
I want to be a teacher, like you, so I can come back and teach the kids in our village.
That's good. Education is a powerful tool to change lives, and each of you can be a part of that change. So, have you thought what else we can do to help our village?
We could plant more trees to make the village prettier, and it will also clean the air.
Excellent. How about planning a tree planting activity next time?
Great!
Hey, why are these here?
I don't know.
Mom, Dad, let's do a zero food waste challenge and see if we can use up all the ingredients in the fridge.
A zero food waste challenge? What does that mean? Does it mean we don't have to buy more fresh groceries?
Not exactly. It's about using what we already have to avoid waste. It's better for the environment. For example, these leftovers, carrots and onions. We can dice them and mix them with some rice to make a vegetable fried rice.
I remember there's some leftover chicken too. Should we add that in?
Absolutely. The chicken will add more flavor when we stir fry it with some vegetables. We can also make some soup with vegetable roots and chicken bones. This way, nothing goes to waste.
This challenge is fun and meaningful. I think we should do this challenge every week and see how many delicious dishes we can create.
Of course, count me in.
Hey guys, we've done so many meaningful things this year. From beach cleanups to education services and even environmental practices in our daily lives.
Yes, every time I participate in these activities, I feel like I'm making a difference for the future of the world, even if it's just a little bit.
Even though we're still young, I know we can have a big impact. When you teach kids in a rural area, they too will become change makers in the future.
I feel the same way. The Zero Food Waste Challenge at home made me realize that change starts with every meal. So I think we should make a promise that no matter where we go in the future, we all continue to work on these goals. What do you say?
I'm all in. We could turn this promise into a challenge.
That sounds like fun. This way, we can motivate each other and track our progress while sharing this challenge with more people.
We can even start a club dedicated to safe years.
Then, let's settle. Hazel,
Jane,
Ariel.
Steve.
we're going to be the change, and we won't stop striving.
bow.
Oh, I didn't notice the bell, so class is over.
Yay!
Hey, did you see the event announcement from the Student Affairs Office?
There are many events this month. Which one are you talking about?
It's an event where around 10 international students will explore nearby town at the end of the month.
International students. So, do we have to speak English with them? My English isn't good, so don't ask me to join.
I saw we will be riding bikes for 2 days. I'm not strong, so don't ask me to join either.
Think about it. A student from the X Valley, we shouldn't miss the chance to see local show in a relaxed way.
To be honest, I'm a little worried about my strength too. But this could be fine during high school. So let's stand up. We'll share a room for 4.
I saw that the route has famous tourist spots, but we also get to ride on village route and take photos with art from the Earth Art Festival. Last started in July.
Yes, one of the 12 artworks is half-body statue of the woman by the deck. Her hair is made of local straw, showing woman's wisdom and strength.
It's listed on the bike route. That artwork seems meaningful. This area grows a lot of rice, and the nearby rivers and lakes are important to the Amish people, who are one of Taiwan's schools led by women.
By the way, on the next day, we'll go to a slow food festival with the international students. I'll eat a lot to get my energy back from biking.
I heard that each slow food festival has a different theme, focusing on local ingredients, Taiwan's culture, and current events. This time, the theme is Bando. It means traditional Taiwanese banquet, so there will be a big feast.
Talking about food, I'm interested. The traditional Bando always has bamboo shoot and braised pork for peace and wealth. I wonder what new dishes they will have.
Another cool part of the slow food festival is nature tableware. I don't think a hot dish can go in a container made from leaves. But bring your own bowl.
Maybe they have traditional crab rice cakes. I hope they'll also have whole pizza made with rice. If they are maga, a spice from indigenous people, I'll bring some home.
Now, it's my turn to wish. I want a dessert. The recent typhoon damaged many crops, and it's the harvest season for Brazil now. I hope it's okay, so I can try a Brazil rice bagel.
We'll pass at least a tourist spot while biking. How should we prepare our English presentations? Do we pick topics, or will the teacher choose?
I think I can do a presentation about traditional
Bando.
This can help international students learn different cultures.
Then, I think I should ask the teacher how to get stronger. Or you'll be far ahead while I'm still drinking water. Wait for me, wait for me. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
working. I follow the instruction perfectly. They made this look so easy in the videos. I bet kids in the city don't have to teach themselves. Look at them. They have teachers, competitions, everything.
Minnie, you've been at this for hours. How's it going?
I don't know, Miss Claire. I'm stuck. I just cannot figure out what's wrong with the code.
I wish I could help more, Minnie. You've got all the passion, but without proper instruction.
I'm just stuck here. I feel like I'm wasting my time.
I know you are frustrated, but don't give up. You'll figure out so much on your own. But I understand it's tough without the right support.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Mimi, guess what? There's this big coding competition coming up, and I want you to join my team.
Ian, I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough.
But Minnie, you're great at this. You don't need fancy resources. You've got the talent, and hey, I can help you with the stuff you're stuck on.
But that's the thing. I'm always behind, and you are learning so much faster.
Come on, don't worry about that. We'll figure something out, I promise. You've got the drive, Mimi, and that's what matters.
Thank you, but I just don't want to embarrass myself.
But Minnie...
So guys, I'm here in this rural school where the students have old computers and no teachers. But don't worry, I'm here to help. These students deserve the same chances as kids in the city, right? Well, I'm going to make sure they get it by filming this video. Let's make it go viral, guys.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm a YouTuber. I want people to notice the educational disadvantage of rural schools. See, this is how we got people to pay attention to your situation.
Is that all? A video and some hashtags?
Yeah, people will see this and donate. It's that simple.
You think one video will solve our problems? We're not helping. We're just using these kids for views.
Wait, I thought I was doing something good.
Helping means more than just making a video. These students need teachers, guidance, and mentors, not just grades.
You're right. Making a video isn't enough. I want to help for real this time.
And how exactly are you going to do that?
I've got a huge audience. What if we start a program where experts who know how to code can teach the kids here through online mentoring?
You mean like real teachers from the city? Maybe my cousin could help us with that.
And we can do even more. We can set up virtual meetings and connect you to people who knows what they are doing. You can teach each other.
That's a start, but you need to follow through.
I will. I'm not just chasing views anymore. I want to make a difference.
Oh, hey, Minnie, what's up?
Hey, Ian, guess what? An influencer promised to help by setting up a platform. Do you know any teachers or students who would like to join?
That's awesome. Yes, I have tons of people who share the same passion. I can invite them to the platform. Then you'll have the support and we can compete together.
Wait, let me turn on the camera. This is my cousin Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, guys.
We'll create a social media campaign, not for clicks, but to connect rural students like Minnie with those who have the same interest.
Great. This can benefit both sides. Students will get the guidance they need, and professionals can share their expertise.
And this way, Minnie finally can get the instructions she deserves.
Maybe I can really join the competition now. Every student should have the chance to learn, no matter where they're from.
And it's not just about having the technology, it's about having the right support.
It's time to use social media for real change, not just for views.
Education is not just a trend, it's a foundation for everything.
Education for all,
empowerment for life.
Bow.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Amy, Bob, Charlie, and Diana are having barbecue by the river.
Ah, barbecue season. Last year's gathering left me feeling guilty about all the plastic waste. We need a better plan this time.
Yep, I remember. It was a mess. But what's the big deal? Just plastic, right?
It's far from just plastic. Burning it releases toxic fumes, burying it of solution, and discarding it harms to wildlife. It's a serious environmental problem.
Wow! Look at all the stuff we brought. I hope we have enough reusable containers and cutlery.
Don't worry, Charlie. I brought plenty of plates and cups. And I also bring trash bags so that we can clean everything up properly.
Relax, guys. We are here to have fun, not to worry about trash. Let's enjoy the barbecue.
Diana, you brought plastic cutlery. We talk about using reusables. Single-use plastic is harmful to the environment.
Oops, sorry, I totally forgot. I'll remember next time.
You know, if we don't reduce our plastic usage, it will end up polluting our land and oceans. It is heartbreaking to see animals affected by it.
You are right, Amy. We should be more mindful of our consumption habits.
But how do we have the barbecue without all the plastic? And how do we get good quality meat without breaking the bank?
We could source our meats locally. Let's reduce transport emissions. And many small farms use more sustainable practices.
That sounds great. We can also proportion our meats into reusable containers to avoid extra packagings. Otherwise, I always end up with tons of plastic waste from the supermarkets.
But won't reusable container be more expensive? Supermarkets use cheap plastic to keep costs down.
They might be slightly more expensive upfront, but the long-term environmental and cost savings are important. And we could bring our own containers to the store when buying the meats.
That's a good idea. It's about making conscious choice, right?
Exactly. And if more people demand sustainable packaging, supermarkets will eventually respond.
Hopefully, the music festival we are going to today is doing the same.
All right, guys. I will drive you guys to the festival. I just got my driver license and can't wait to hit the road.
Wait, Diana, driving contributes to a large amount of carbon emissions. We can take public transit, which is more eco-friendly.
You are right, Amy. We should minimize our carbon footprint. And taking public transportation helps reduce carbon emissions.
And using less plastic is better for the environment. We could also bring our own bag in case we buy t-shirt and other merch at the concert.
In addition, many concerts nowadays are working toward more sustainable practice. It's great to see how entertainment events become more environmentally conscious.
Uncle!
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run and desert you.
Wow, this is awesome. The music is amazing.
I'm so glad we take the public transit. The parking lot looks like a nightmare.
And we reduce our carbon emissions. It feels very good we chose the environmentally friendly option. Look, they have recycling bins. That's great.
All right. I will try my best to throw my trash in the right place.
Look at this mess. I can't believe people treat the environment like this.
I know, it's distressing. We should do something about it.
But we're just here to have fun. It's not our job to clean up other people's mess.
Charlie, we can lead the way. If each of us does just a little bit, we can make a big difference.
Okay, I admit. It feels kind of good to do this. Plus, we don't have to walk through piles of garbage. Well, look! People are actually helping. We might be starting a movement.
That's amazing! See? You can have fun and care for the environment at the same time.
I wish more music festival could be like this, where everyone took responsibility for the environment.
You know what?
That's what sustainability is all about. We can enjoy music and entertainment while protecting our planet at the same time.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey guys, it's Serena here, back with another shopping spree. Can't wait to show you guys my latest finds.
Hey, Serena.
Oh, hey, Mia.
Wow, that's a lot of clothes.
Yeah, I always hunt for the latest trends.
But didn't you just buy a ton ton of clothes last week?
Oh, those? So last season. Plus, these clothes are super cheap. It's not like I'm wasting money or anything.
I just wondered, about the impact. Maybe it's not just about the money.
Mia, you're overthinking it. My followers are waiting. Talk later, okay?
Oh, Serena?
Oh.
Oh my God, Serena, okay? Somebody help! Anybody help!
Where am I? Wasn't I just shopping?
Serena, welcome to the place where actions are judged and consequences are faked.
I don't understand.
Your love for fast fashion has wasted valuable resources and caused workers to suffer.
But I just wanted to look good.
By buying all that fast fashion, you're violating some important sustainable development goals, or SDGs, which protect our planet and people.
SDGs? Let me break it down for you. But first, you've been hurting SDG 12. Responsible consumption and production. All the waste from barely worn clothes? Not cool. Waste from my clothes? Yeah. Then there's SDG 8. Decent work and economic growth. Low-strip clothes are made by underpaid workers in terrible conditions. Oh no! I had no idea. And don't forget SDG 12, 13, 14, and 15. Climate action, ocean protection, and preserving land. The fashion industry causes carbon emission, pollutes our ocean with microplastics, and destroys forests. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Not knowing doesn't excuse a goat, Serena. If we don't change, you'll stay here forever as punishment.
Please, just let me go home. Oh.
Serena, wake up, please!
Mia, was that a dream?
You passed out. Are you okay?
It felt so real. Now I see that my shopping habit was totally wrong. I didn't realize how bad it was.
Actually, I've been learning about the problems with fast fashion and making changes.
I think I can use my platform to spread awareness. I will reach my followers and show them how to make better choices.
Yeah, you have lots of influence and can really inspire others. I'm here if you need any help.
Thanks, Mia. Let's make a difference together. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining me. I've changed my Instagram slogan, a new fashion, no more fashion victims. Let's take action. What's our first step?
I'll make posts on choosing fair trade brands. Let's up with fair wages, safe work conditions, and avoid toxic dyes. It's all about SDG 8.
What about you guys? Gavin and I found out the fashion industry is the second largest water consumer and causes 10% of global carbon emission, more than all flights and shipping combined.
What's more, washing clothes made from cheap materials releases 500,000 tons of microfibers into the ocean every year. That's like dumping 50 billion plastic bottles.
Oh my gosh! What's the plan? We'll promote durable clothing and upcycling old clothes into items like tote bags and pencil cases. This tackles SDGs 13, 14, and 15.
Exactly. It's about thinking long-term, not just trends.
I'll also sell some of my used clothes to second-hand store. In fact, my jacket today is from a second-hand shop. This supports SDG 12, and I'll make sure to highlight it in my future live streams.
Awesome! We've got everything covered. Let's get the ball rolling!
Yeah! Look, my fan page is getting so much positive feedback.
We can really see how people are changing their habits.
We are making a difference. Yeah, this wouldn't have been possible without each of you. Now, let's show our fans how strong we are as a team. Let's give a big shout out to them and remind them what we are all about. Ready? New fashion,
better world, no more victims. Let's be bold.
Thank you.
this is really delicious.
Really? Give me one. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to the school trip.
Oh yeah, but I might be homesick.
You should worry about that after graduation.
I'll never be homesick. I can't wait to get out of there.
Why?
Oh, did you guys see the video I sent?
Yeah, it was hilarious. She looks like she does it without the care in the world.
What video?
I'll show you.
Hey, Aaron, come look at this.
What video?
Hey!
What?
Give me
Hey!
that! Ivy, are you okay?
I'm fine.
What are you doing, Aaron?
I'm really sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Are you okay, Aaron?
I just thought it was me.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It's nothing. I'm really sorry, Ivy. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Aaron, you know we are here if you want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about any of it. I just wish it never happened.
Did any of you hear what she said?
She said, I thought it was me.
Why do you want me to take these photos? I know. I miss you too. You want me to send them to you? But don't you think it's a bit risky? No, I do love you. It's just... Okay, wait.
Aaron, it's time to go to bed.
I know, Mom. I should go to bed now. I love you. Good night. Okay, Mom. What should I eat for breakfast today? What? Wait, it's a picture I took last night. Why is it everywhere? No. Why did this happen? Everyone must have seen this.
See what? Aaron, why are you still home? You'll be late for school.
Mom, I can't go to school today.
You always say that. Go to school now. No excuses.
But Mom.
Go.
Mom, I really...
Just go.
What's all these in your bag?
It's not what you think. It's a school project.
How could you be friends with those kind of students?
It's not like that. You don't understand anything.
What did you say?
I'm sorry.
No, say that again.
I didn't mean...
Hold your secret, huh? You better watch them all next time.
I'll never escape from him. Why does my dad say he loves me, but still hurts me? How come other people have parents that love them? Why me? Why? Who can help me? I know I made a mistake. No one understands. Now everyone is just watching and making fun of me. I'm all alone. Who can save me?
I was raised this way. If something didn't go my dad's way, he would shout and hit me. Now, I'm a father too. I love my daughter, but I don't know how to express my feelings. When did I become the person I feared?
I saw the picture. The face isn't here, but I know it's my daughter. What can I do? Why doesn't she tell me? When children don't want to go to school, is it because they are lazy? Or should we really listen to them for once? But how?
In 2023, over 130,000 domestic violence cases occurred in Taiwan. In 2022, more than 2,000 children or youth were sexually exploited. Last year, the number doubled, reaching over 4,000.
Sorry for hurting your hand. It's fine. If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. Me too. I'm here for you too.
And we are here too.
Thank you for coming to the Student Association meeting. We call for your attention.
Sexual exploitation and domestic abuse are often overlooked. Victims are usually too scared to call for help. I was afraid. But now, I have friends that care for me.
We realize that it's time to speak up for ourselves and stop secondary harm. We
we are working with the school to set up a safe system for students to express themselves privately and anonymously.
If you wish to seek further help, there will always be a team supporting you. So, time is here.
Bring justice near.
Easing pain every tear.
We hope to realize a safe community with peace and respect.
We can and we are here. We teens are ready to lead.
Hi guys, look what I got! I scored these new outfits only for 50% off!
Is that the jacket you wear? Is that the latest fashion trend? I just saw last days ago!
You are correct! See, fast fashion websites are truly 100% the best for deals! It totally satisfies my desires, fast and cheap!
Wake up! Don't you forget why we are here? We are discussing West instead of fast. Your fast fashion has already produced lots of clothing trash, leading people to overconsume just because of a low price. Yeah, it's true. Too fast to be fashion. And according to the recent report, cheap and trendy clothing is more accessible than ever. But this convenience comes at a cost to the environment. Our clothes are filling up the landfills. But at what cost? Don't we create a lot of jobs for those in the underdeveloped countries? Only little you know how bad fast fashion is for the environment. Those clothes won't last more than a few months, and they will end up in the trash.
Well, it seems that you're taking me as an accomplice in the fast fashion.
Yes, you are!
I just like to have a fashion look. These clothes are cheap and trendy. Am I wrong?
Don't blame him so hard. We can find a solution to this problem. Think.
Yes, we work together to find a perfect answer to keep me fashion and also save the planet. We take a break, eat the snack from my grandma. Come on.
Oh? What's this? It's called water culture or buffalo nut. In Mandarin, we say 菱角. Interesting, isn't it? But how do you eat it?
We just take out the flesh of buffalo nuts inside and then discard the black shell.
It tastes good. I want more. Throwing away the black shell? How will your grandma do with the black shell?
It's difficult to deal with the hard-like shells, so we just take these as trash.
No. It's a waste to throw away this kind of stuff. We are supposed to do something different with this kind of stuff. What are you murmuring about? Hey, let's get back to discuss our project on SDGs. Buffalo nut shells, trash, waste, fast fashion. An idea seems to flash into my mind. I should go look for information. See you guys.
What's wrong with her?
Hello, guys. I got a brilliant idea. An economic, sustainable, and green method of multi-purpose agricultural waste. Biochar of buffalo nut shells was coming out. Have you figured out the way to deal with the waste of buffalo nut shells? Or do you have other alternatives to fast fashion? Both. Well, buffalo nut shells are agricultural waste and cannot be disposed of. They will stink after piling up on the roadside and pollute the air when burning.
Yes, my grandma says so. It's been a big issue for her hometown.
Oh? Through years of research and development, National Cheng Kung University has already transformed buffalo nut shells into a kind of black gold. Paper says a patented carbonization process is already on the way. It transforms waste buffalo nut shells into an international buffalo nut biochar. And the biochar can purify air, water, and improve the soil.
It not only brings job opportunities and creates economic values, but also make a sustainable ecology.
Wow, this solution totally matches SDGs number 9, sustainable industrialization.
Oh, and goal number 12, sustainable consumption. And goal number 15, sustainable ecosystems.
Hey, how about fast fashion? Is there any relation between clothing and buffalo nachos?
I can read your mind. Take a look at this. The clothes with purified functions won't make your clothing sink. Your fast fashion could be more sustainable fashion.
In this way, it's really the best of both worlds. Come on, let's go fashion.
Yes, let's go green fashion. Thank you.
This video is so funny. Women are supposed to just stay home, wash dishes, and take care of the children.
Excuse me?
What? Am I wrong? You women shouldn't even have the right to choose. This is your fate.
Hey, do you know what respect means? Think about your words before you say something so rude.
Rude? Did I say anything rude? Women are meant to be housewives. Who asked you to be a girl anyway? You should just accept your role as a housewife. When you are married, your husband will support you. So it's only right for you to stay home and take care of the family.
Stop talking that. You're so rude that I don't want to speak to you anymore. People don't want to talk to rude people like you.
Forget it, let's just go and talk to a teacher.
Got it. Teacher.
Cindy, Anna, what's happened? You both look upset.
David just said really offensive things to us. He said things like, women are born to wash dishes, and who asked you to be girls? It was incredibly rude and disrespectful.
Yes, his words was full of gender bias and discrimination. We feel completely disrespected.
That is very rude behavior. I think we need to adjust this. Thank you for telling me. Let's go back to the classroom.
Thank you, teacher.
Students, I have something important to announce. Today, a student said very disrespectful things to some of his female classmates. I won't thank him, but it's important to understand that statements like girls should wash dishes and be housewives are hurtful and biased. If someone tells this to your sisters, how would they feel? I hope these young students will apologize. And that everyone here will remember not to use language with gender bias. Respect is essential, and both men and women have equal rights.
Teacher, I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't think it was so serious. I thought it was just a joke. I'm sorry, Sandy and Anna. I won't say things like that again.
It's okay, just please don't ever do that again. Thank you for apologizing and respecting us.
But if you say that again, we will be as forgiving. This is a warning.
Thank you for forgiving me. I will be more mindful of people's feelings from now on and will never use sexist language.
Let's end gender equality. It starts with you and me. Thank you, everyone.
Once, these eyes was endless, but now it's shrinking every day. What has happened to our world? My friends, my family, they are all disappearing. Don't let it make you cry. 40, 30, far, far away. I hold you in my heart.
Hey, Detective, we just got a new case.
Really? Let's hear it. What's the case about?
It's from the government. They want us to uncover the mystery behind the death of Mr. Polar Bear.
Ah, sounds like a big one. Let's dive in.
According to the information provided by the government, the cause of Mr. Polar Bear's death was drowning.
Tragic. Truly tragic. I can't believe my eyes. But what's causing this? I feel like we're going in circles. We need a fresh perspective.
Agreed. Maybe a break will cleanse our mind.
Good idea. Let's go grab a drink. Sometimes inspirations appears in unexpected places.
Let's go.
Oh, it's really hot.
Yeah.
Can I get a straw and a plastic bag, please?
Yes, here.
Detective, look at that. Can that be the part of the puzzle?
You might be onto something.
I know. The reason caused Mr. Polar Bear's death was the greenhouse gas generated by poly product. You just killed Mr. Polar Bear! How dare you!
Wait, stop. What had I done? I didn't kill anyone. Calm down, calm down. Let's hear what this student has to say. Why are you using plastic products? What did I do? I use plastic product because it's convenient. I really don't know that plastic product will harm polar bears. It really matters. You should rethink your choices. Huh? Is it really that serious?
Exactly. I think Mr. Detective is right. Plastic takes hundreds of years to break down. Every straw, every bag is piling up, hurting wildlife and warming the earth.
Look at the sign there. Burning cash creates greenhouse gas, speeding up climate changes. Those gases are melting ice caps, destroying the homes of Mr. Polar Bear.
The plastic you hold is like a weapon, harming our planet, oceans, and the creatures. Are you willing to be an accomplice in all this? No, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll change my ways. From now on, I'll use reusable bags and carry my own metal straw. I'll take public transit to reduce emissions. Fight for the earth! Fight for the earth!
Hey, Detective, look at that. That is the student we met before. But what is he doing?
Let's go and take a look. Hi, Detective. Long time no see. How are you? I'm attending a march which is telling people to cut down the amount of plastic products. Did I do it right? I'm not only doing it by myself, I also encourage others to do it too. It seems like you really make a big balance between your convenience and our environment.
Exactly. You not only take action yourself, you also inspire others to do it too. Take the good job.
I think I really learned a new lesson. Even though our power is weak, when we work together, the environment improves. The earth is no longer warming.
Yes, boy, you have made a big difference.
With everyone's efforts, I believe we can make a new balance between our Mother Earth.
Small actions, big changes. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. If we all take responsibility, the planet has a chance.
We each have a role in protecting this planet. Let's cherish it. Remember, small actions can make a big difference. Let's create a new balance for a new life.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Act 1, Fall from Grace. Scene A, Crucial Game. Tense music plays. The crowd is buzzing with excitement, and Li Ming is performing excellently, recurring scoring and leading his team. Due to Li Ming's content scoring, he is fouled maliciously by the opposing team.
How can I fall for this? Say that again, it's here.
Hey, both players, you are out of the game. What are you doing? Are you crazy? What is wrong with you?
Shut up. You tell me your guys are nothing.
Scene B, a small alley outside of school. After quitting the team, Li Ming also dropped out of school and started to smoke, fight, and use drugs.
Hey, want a cigarette?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, by the way, are you really done with basketball? Can you really let it go?
Sure, basketball is boring.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go to a great party with girls and fun stuff.
Scene 2, a counter change. In a dark alley, Xiaohua can bear to see his best friend give up his dream.
Hey, how about joining the basketball team with me again?
No way.
Please. I met a great coach. He said he can help you if you want. Come on. Don't you remember our good old times?
Fine, I will go with you to check it out.
Outside the basketball court, Li Ming is nervous and excited. He approaches the coach.
Coach, I want to play basketball.
I know you. I will serious this time.
I mean, this time, I will let you down.
Fine. Come and show me what you got. Li Ming, you have talent, excellent basic skills. As long as you control your emotion and work nicely with your teammates, we can achieve great results.
Thank you, coach. I will work hard.
Scene 3, lesson in growth, training ground. Li Ming, if you really want to play again, first, you need to quit bad habits and focus on playing only.
Yes, coach.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
Yes, coach.
Remember, basketball is not just about you, but the entire team. Each of us just like a drop of water, but together we can form an ocean.
Thank you, coach. I will change my attitude and fully commit to the team.
At 4, the cultural match sends championship game. The game is intense and Li Ming feel the pressures. Come on, hit me like last time. Calm down, Li Ming. In the final seconds, Li Ming makes a pretty cool assist, leading his team to victory.
Yeah, we did it. Thank you, Li Ming. I knew you could do it.
Thank you all for giving me a second chance.
No,
Life is like a big stage. Everyone has their own role to play. You will soon choose to believe in basketball again.
Li Ming successfully achieved his goal. He no longer associated with best friends and focused on his path in basketball. Bob.
Thank you.
In a world where humans were no longer dominant, marine creatures has evolved to rule the world. It was a wild, native environment, once so beautiful and luscious, that has been polluted over a fast, scowling set of years by fishes and marine beings alike.
Look, I found something. Looks like salmon to me. I haven't had a nice meal in such a long while. Something that this would for sure make.
As the girl happily starts to enjoy her meal, she soon realizes something is wrong. Chalks and dyes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Milson Fisher, and I'm here to deliver today's top news stories. First up, we'll be focusing on the issue of land pollution. Our marine citizens living by the beach have observed the activity of the endangered human species. And let's take a look at some of the photos we received earlier this morning. As you can see, the land is covered almost entirely with garbage, and the humans are unconsciously consuming such poison. They seem to have difficulty in identifying the difference between actual food and any objects that bear resemblance to it. This is leading to a severe issue, as the human population has already decreased from 15 billion to 9 billion just within the span of a couple of years. Some fishermen even report seeing their sinking bodies down into the ocean. The human race is at risk of facing extinction due to the unreasonable and unsustainable way that marine lives produce and abandon trillion tons of trash every year.
Can you believe they're showing this boring stuff again? Like, who and why should we care about humans? Even if they all die, that is called reducing waste from the world. None of them even beneficial to our ecosystem in any possible way.
Well, I mean, humans do nothing but release more carbon dioxide and ruin our Earth. They don't matter to me at all. But think about all those toxic waste. They might pollute the air, ecosystem on land, and even the river that flows back in our oceans. Our home will be full of those deadly chemicals and might all die as well.
Oh my god, you're so right. I never thought of that before. Maybe we should be more wise in the decision that we made to save our own lives.
The next day, as the two friends clock into work, they are pulled in by their boss about an announcement about their company policy.
Hey, listen here. Our net profit is soaring and lowering this past few months. Guess the eco-friendly campaign aren't doing much. Oh no, that's not enough at all. We've got to get out of this rut, even if it means to hurt whatever habitats on land. You too, think of 10 solutions before you leave.
Can't believe she's doing this to us.
Me too. She's so selfish.
Both the crab and the shark could not believe what they were hearing. Even their own corporation has turned to such low standards on the lookout for money. They knew they had to take action.
Oh my fish. I can't believe my own ears. Can you? We worked so hard just for them to turn on our morals like that. What are we going to do about this?
What we do alone will never be enough. Even as a company, nothing is possible with our own hands. If we want to make some impact, we need to form a bigger force.
You know what? What if we held a public protest that promote climate and environmental issues? Maybe the people up there might reconsider for their actions.
Yeah, let's try to find others who have similar beliefs as us, and let's organize a public protest sometime soon. They'll sure to pay attention to our environment instead of ignoring it for their own benefits.
This story reminds us that living creatures were the true ruler of the world.
We should always prioritize our environmental health over short-term gains.
Everyone should stand up against injustice.
For life below water, for the good of all.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, I finally made it. It will be a huge milestone in technology. I want to be the first one to use the time machine. Let's go back 50 years.
Oh, are you okay?
Yep. Can you tell me what year it is?
It's 2024.
I finally made it.
Made what?
I'm a scientist from 2074. I made a time machine that brought me here, and I want to know more about this timeline.
Then you're lucky you met the right person. I'm going to hang out with my friend, and they have different backgrounds. Would you like to join us?
Sure.
Hey, it's me, Julian. I'm sorry I can't go out with you today.
Oh, that's a pity. Can I know the reason?
Because my mom asked me to go to the opening ceremony of the department store that we just started running together.
What about tomorrow or next weekend?
I reserved a table at a famous restaurant tomorrow, and next week, my family and I are going to travel abroad.
That's fine. Maybe we can take a rain check.
Okay, bye.
Bye. At least one of them can come.
Can we hang out next time? Because my grandpa sprained his ankle, and there isn't an appropriate clinic nearby. So we must go downtown to see the doctor.
Are you available next weekend?
Unfortunately, I have a part-time job that I really need to go to because I have to earn money for my studies.
Okay, then I hope your grandpa recovers soon.
Thanks.
I wonder why both of them can go. Well, one of them is going to attend an opening ceremony, and the other is taking her grandpa to the doctor. Is there a big wealth gap in your time?
I didn't realize that until I saw a news article that said 1% of the world population holds half of the world's wealth.
This is the air I invented before I came here. Let's ask it.
Hi, I'm Bobby. You can ask me anything.
We want to know an example of inequality in the society.
Take the low wages in the government and the electronics industry. In countries like Indonesia and Vietnam, government and electronics workers face exploitation through low wages and poor conditions. Multinational corporations take most of the profit, while workers earn very little, worsening the wealth gap.
Thank you, Bobby. It sounds like salaries determine the quality of life of a worker.
That's too bad. What can we do to change this situation?
In our time, people pay more attention to social issues. We often discuss these topics and fight for their rights together. For example, as soon as someone suffers unfair treatment, information spreads across society and it soon leads to everyone's discussion.
Oh, that's the point. People nowadays aren't as focused on this sort of event. We should be more sensitive when any unfair situation happens around us.
It seems that you've got some ideas.
I think first, we should eagerly participate in discussions. Then, be selective when shopping and try to avoid buying products that exploit laborers. Last but not least, when these things happen, we should promote the information and let more people notice.
My time is almost up. I have to go.
Bye. Hope I have a chance to see you again.
The story ends here, and you might think the story has nothing to do with you. But wealth inequality has never been just someone else's problem. It's a reality for all of us. We often shift the responsibility onto the system, government, or the economy, while ignoring the fact that each of us plays a role in this structure. And to promote equality, we have to do these three things. First,
Notice, it's necessary to identify situations of inequality.
Second,
Action to not support unethical corporations.
lastly,
Promote. When things happen, we should share the information with a wider audience.
from now on, it's time to fight for equality. Thank you.
Jakarta, Indonesia. Hello, Mom. I have arrived at the garbage mountain in Jakarta.
Great. Please be safe.
I will. Love you.
Love you too.
Doggy, let's play.
Hi.
Hello. Dad, Carol is here.
Hi, it is great that you can finally come to visit. This is a mountain. It is where we live every day, and it is all we have.
What?
Hey, watch out! This garbage mountain is unstable.
It's getting dark. Let's hurry. Stacy?
5 minutes. Do you want to see what I found? Here's an apple for you.
Wow, thank you.
Look, what a beautiful sunset.
I wonder what it's like to see the stars without all the smoke.
Let's go home. I'm hungry.
Another day, another meal.
At least we have this. Stacy's going to turn 9 next month. Do you think it is time for her to go to school?
We have tried before, but without Stacy working here, we can't survive. Maybe next year. Hello, dinner is ready.
What's wrong, Mommy?
How great it would be if we could escape this garbage mountain and get rid of this rotten food.
At least we don't have to go hungry today with so much food.
Remember when I used to tell you the stories about the stars? About how they were like tiny eyes watching over us.
Yes, I remember. You said they were the spirits of our ancestors. I hope they are watching over us now.
Haven't you ever thought about living here?
Yes, of course. One day, I hope they can understand the world beyond the garbage mountains.
There must be something I can do to help.
Back to Taiwan.
Did you know that in distant Indonesia, many children spend their time surrounded by garbage? They search for food in harsh conditions and dream of going to school and playing like we do. They are trapped in this garbage mountain for generations, to the point where even rotten food can become their delicacy. When we first got there, we were shocked to see mountains of garbage. We decided to do something for the children. We borrowed the idea from Hong Qingling, a successful Taiwanese businessman who changed the way people recycle plastic bottles in Romania. We hope to raise some money for our invention to end hunger.
In the garbage mountains.
Stacy, come over. What's this?
It's orange.
That's right. And this?
It is bread.
Bingo.
Dad, I'm so hungry. Can we go look for some food?
Sure, let's go.
What is that?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
It looks like we can trade bottle for some food.
Ah, can I put this in?
Sure.
Da-da-da-da!
Daddy, it's an apple.
That's incredible.
Now, just by throwing the recyclables into this recycling bin, you can exchange them for hot soup and bread. Da-da-da-da!
Wow. I haven't had a bottle of hot soup in such a long time.
It may not be easy to turn the current situation around. As long as there's a little change, it can bring glimmer of hope to countless people in darkness. We will come back next year. See you next summer. Remember to tell more people about this amazing device.
Dad, the stars seem to shine more brightly tonight. Can I go back to school? I want to be a teacher teaching all the kids in the village when I grow up.
That's a wonderful dream, Stacy.
One day.
Come on, Dad!
Slow down, Turbo. Don't leave your old man behind.
Knuckles' air is so fresh! Let us become one with Mother Nature.
Mother Nature is trying to kill me.
What's that strange sound? Look, Dad! It's an animal! It's her!
What is it? A cat? Wait.
Those eyes! Those white markings! I think it's a leopard cat! Such rare creatures! We've gotta help! But how?
I know how. Watch this. Help! Help! Can anyone help?
Thank goodness. You found it just in time.
And this is my dad, Jim. And you are?
I'm Professor Felipe from Spain. And this is Professor Wu.
We're working together to study and protect Taiwan's endangered species.
Let's get into the Research Institute.
Follow us. We'll show you around.
Sweet!
You know, Taiwan once had two native wild cats. The clouded leopard, now suddenly extinct, and the leopard cat, which may be next.
These beautiful cats are important predators. But we only have 500 left in the wild.
Why is this happening?
Habitat destruction, poisoning, dog attacks, busy new roads. They often end up as roadkill.
Roadkill?
Like a squirrel burger on the highway.
Exactamente. That's what we focus on. Life on land.
UN Sustainable Development Goal number 15.
Claro. We must find solutions that allow people and wildlife to coexist.
Intriguing. I want to be just like them someday.
Grace!
Coming.
That hike was 8 years ago. And look how far my little girl has come. Hey, leopard girl. How's life at the Research Institute?
Perfect, Daddy. We're using our drones, AI, infrared cameras, and GPS to track wildlife and roadkill patterns.
Fantastic!
We're also working with international NGOs and local communities too. But anyway, gotta run. Catch you later.
Okay, superhero. Don't forget to call.
Love ya.
Mwah.
Professor Wu, we've used the data and mapped out the major roadkill hotspots across Miaoli and Nantou.
Excelente. Technology and wildlife in perfect harmony.
It ties right into SDG 9. Industry, innovation, and infrastructure.
And the farmers are on board too. Sustainable farming benefits both crops and wildlife.
It's a win-win. It supports SDG 13, climate action.
And SDG 12, responsible consumption and production.
But the cars still refuse to slow down for the cats.
Roadkill has wiped out too many.
We need fresh new ideas to raise awareness.
In Spain, we had a similar issue with the Iberian legs.
We created wildlife crossings and launched a nationwide education campaign.
Could we try something similar here?
How about an app? Leopard cat, go!
An app to catch leopard cats? Sounds like Pokemon Go gone wild.
We need something to serve as an interactive learning tool.
teaching users about the ecosystem.
Really shante, Grace. Striking a balance between humanity and the animal kingdom.
Users report sightings faster.
Agreed. Get people involved, drive lasting change, and help with
SDG 17. Partnerships for the goal.
I'm all for it.
Despite not being in the UN, Taiwan's efforts really show the power of international cooperation.
Riley, time to start coding. Leprechaun Go, here we come.
Meow.
Hey, Grace. Years ago, we found our little leopard cat right here.
And our little Leprechaun Go app really made a huge difference.
Leprechaun Go engages millions of people, tracks wildlife sightings, helps stop poaching, and connects users worldwide with real-time data.
The Leprechaun-friendly fields and corridors really work. Farming and conservation, side by side.
It's been in Taiwan, tackling the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
And we're not done yet. More eco-friendly farming and more education. We have so much more to do.
No man is an island.
We're all in this together.
E pluribus unum, my friends.
Out of many, become one.
And we won't stop until every little leprechaun is safe.
España, tío.
Taiwan,
the UN and beyond.
This collaboration is just the beginning. Here's more adventures in conservation.
And a future where all species can prosper.
To teamwork, to Taiwanese youth,
to sustainable life, and to a world where every cat has its day. Meow!
Grrr.
Thank you!
We came back empty-handed again today. What should we do? What else? It's all because of that woman touching a fishing net. She brings bad luck. Women should stay at home and not cause trouble. Exactly. Since she came, our village hasn't had a peaceful day.
Blaming each other won't solve the problem. We should unite and find a solution together.
Liangshan boy's right. We can't just go on like this. I suggest we elect a new village chief to lead us out of this predicament. Elect a village chief? How? How?
We can post a notice so that everyone can participate in the voting and choose the person they think is most suitable.
Can that woman also participate in the voting? Of course not. This is typically a man's role.
Why are you all discussing with such excitement?
You're still here? It's all your fault that village has become like this.
I just wanted to help.
Help? A woman helping is a mistake.
I'll prove it to you with actions. I will definitely find a way to solve this problem.
Look, the notice for the village chief election is up. It says that all adult male in the village are eligible to run for a village chief.
That's so unfair.
Woman can't run, of course.
Why can't woman be a village chief?
You're a woman. What do you know about fishing?
Do you think only men understand fishing?
Everyone, calm down. We shouldn't just look at gender, but at ability. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. A person who can do the best job should get it. Ability is what matters most. Gender is just a label.
Everyone, I've heard of the Korean haenyeo, women who dive into the sea to catch seafood and yet coexist peacefully with the ocean. We can learn from their experience.
Haenyeo? What's that?
I know. Those Korean haenyeo are so familiar with the ocean. It's as if they were born and raised in it.
The reason why the haenyeo are successful is because they know how to respect the ocean and understand sustainable development. They have their own set of roles, such as establishing no fishing zones to give marine life enough time to reproduce.
No fishing zones? Then what do we eat?
In Thai, for generations, we have lived on the sea. It's extremely difficult to change such a deeply rooted mindset.
No fishing zones are meant to starve everyone. We can choose to fish in specific areas and at specific times, thus protecting the ocean and meeting our needs.
In Thai's suggestion is excellent. We can follow her idea and designate the shallow water near the coast as a no fishing zone. providing a safe haven for young fish and shrimp. We can reserve the deeper water for our fishing activities.
How do we know which areas we can fish in and which areas we can't? What if someone secretly goes fishing in a no-fishing zone?
We can learn from the watchmen of all and establish a Guardian of the Sea organizations, composed of the village elder and our strong young men. This will allow us to carry on our traditions while adopting new methods to protect the ocean.
Oh my goodness! There's so much! I can't believe my eyes! The no-fishing zone is truly miraculous! In time, thanks to you, we've had such a bountiful harvest! It's the result of everyone's efforts.
Intai's method has given us hope. Not only has our fishing industry improved, but our village has become more united.
Intai, you did it! We want you to be our village chief!
I fully support it. Intai's method has brought about change, and she is the most suitable candidate. We can also start marine education courses so the next generation can understand the importance of the ocean from young age.
That's great! Starting today, men and women will work together to make our village a place of sustainable development.
I hope we can write our story into a book and let more people know the importance of protecting the ocean.
We can also develop some marine-themed cultural and creative products to attract more tourists to our village.
Hand in
hand for sea and land.
Thank you.
Sandy is walking around.
These extreme climate states are terrifying. Global temperature records broken in 2023. Water shortage is getting worse. To stop global warming means to decrease the amount of greenhouse gases. But the increase of carbon emission is irreversible. Oh, I'm so stuck. Hi, Sandy. Gina, you look so different.
Yes, now I'm the village chief here.
Welcome to 2050. Is this the future? I travel to 2050? Yes, you are in 2050. What's the problem with this air quality? I can't stop sneezing. And why is the sky so gray and the heat? And it's so hot. What happened to the world? It's just a normal day in 2050. See? Another wildfire in the mountains because it's heavy smoke. So the sky looks muggy. That's beyond my imagination. How come the world changes so dramatically? Let me show you around.
The village chief and Sandy walk around the community.
Hey, Chief. Oh, hi, Judy.
This summer, the temperature exceeded 40 degrees for 3 months in a row, and the people suffering from heat stroke was increasing.
Is this related to extreme weather?
Of course, the more serious global warming is, the higher the temperature rises, which lead to prolonged summers and intense heat waves.
Hey, Chief. Hi, Nicole. We have another water outage. It is the third time this season. There's not enough water to grow crops on the farm. I need water to earn my living. Yes, I know. We have long term ignored the alert that the Earth has conveyed. Now, we are suffering.
You know, the United Nations IPCC points out that after 2070, the annual water flow will decrease by 20 to 30%. Combined with rising temperatures and increased evaporation, the river water volumes will apparently drop, leading to even greater lack of water resources.
This isn't the future I expected. Is there no way to change it? Sandy, as someone coming from 2024, you absolutely have the opportunity to make a difference. action speaks louder than words. Let's do SDGs action.
In the midterm, students are discussing how to deal with the extreme climate change.
Hello. Guys, the power to change is in our hands. Do you have any ideas?
Well, let's start from campus, promoting solar power and water conservation.
Yes, the school principal has granted our request to set solar panels. That way, not only will it generate more power, but it will also stop the sunlight, indirectly cutting down the carbon emission of using air conditioners.
As for water conservation, let's save wastewater to help water plants in our campus, and we can save a natural water filter, putting sand, stones under a water sink to recycle wastewater and reuse it.
Wonderful! But we should start with small actions in our daily lives and get more classmates involved.
In addition, our school has been cooperating with Australian high school students.
They would love to join us.
Great! Let's share what action we can take in our daily life.
I take public transportation on a daily basis.
I turn off electric devices when living.
I eat locally, eat seasonally.
I use reusable footwear instead of single-use plastics.
Let's protect the earth together for a better future.
Join our SDGs action. The future is in our hands.
We select, we decide, we go, and we succeed. Thank you.
EVA Air stated that as part of its goal to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050, the company is actively seeking ways to reduce its carbon footprint. This advanced biomimetic film technology is being trialed on one 777F freighter, with plans to expand it across the entire fleet. Based on the current operations of 9 freighters, it's estimated that the airline could save at least 2,500 tons of fuel annually, reducing over 7,800 tons of carbon emissions, achieving significant energy savings and carbon reduction.
Hey, did you know that there's a welcome party for our exchange students tomorrow?
I know! Aren't they from our sister school in Germany?
Yeah, I signed up to be a host family. If you're free, you should come and join us.
Really? I can't wait!
Let's give a warm welcome to our exchange student from Germany. We're thrilled to have you here with us.
Guten Tag.
Check out the German student on the far right. That's the one I'm hosting. He's super cute and really tall.
Let's go over and chat with him.
Hi, I'm Lydia and I'll be hosting you.
Hello, I'm Wilhelm. It's so nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Jennifer, Lydia's friend. I've heard Germany is really good at energy saving and cutting carbon.
I saw on the news recently that Germany has came up with this cool shark skin inspired tech for saving energy and reducing carbon. It sounds awesome.
I think it's really cool too. The German government has a lot of innovative ideas for sustainability. I'd love to share you more when we get the chance. Mrs. Wang, Lydia, this is the most exquisite cuisine I have ever experienced. Taiwanese food is really wonderful.
That's great. Could you tell us more about the other innovative ideas from Germany that you mentioned today?
Of course. In Hamburg, there's a building called the Bio-Intelligent Quotient House, designed by multiple architects. It's the world's first LG-powered building. It could provide more shade for the building, helping to cool the interior, and also block out noise. Additionally, the green algae in the walls not only powers and heats the apartment, increasing indoor temperature during winter, but also absorb carbon dioxide emissions.
Wow, that's so creative! I think Taiwan could also benefit from looking into or adopting these kind of good ideas. Mom, the event for hosting
our sister school from Germany has been truly unforgettable, and the energy-saving ideas they shared were really impressive.
I was impressed too, especially by the bio-intelligent quotient house. Have you thought of other ways LG power could be used besides powering buildings?
I think the concept behind the LG-powered buildings could be applied to paint or coatings for vehicles.
Paint? What kind of paint are you talking about?
Green algae are really good at capturing carbon from the air. If we can take advantage of this and spray it worldwide, it could make a big difference in cutting down carbon emissions.
That's a great idea. How did you come up with this?
Because paint can be widely used on exterior walls of buildings, it can greatly reduce the negative impact brought by carbon emissions. If we can really develop this technology, it could make a huge difference for environmental sustainability. I'd love to research this myself if I get a chance to help make the Earth a better place.
After this activity, I believe you all have gained a deeper understanding of sustainable development. Did you know that the bio-intelligent quotient house mentioned by the German student aligns perfectly with SDGs Goal 7 and Goal 13?
I know! The bio-intelligent quotient house not only reduces carbon emissions, but also promotes the use of renewable energy.
The biomimetic shark skin fits the same goals for sustainable development too. It not only cuts fuel emissions and lowers carbon outputs, but also reduces the overuse of traditional energy.
After hearing the story, the 4 high school students felt really inspired. They came up with a slogan to encourage everyone to pitch in for energy saving. Even as teens, we can be the one who help change and save the earth.
We are the teens who care and act.
Saving Earth, that's a fact.
Cutting carbon, wasting less.
For a greener world,
we'll do our best. For their own convenience and violated our habitats. As a result of that, my mother was hit by a car while crossing a road.
Well, people nowadays have cut down all the trees in the forest. They plant better trees for commercial interest. So we have no place to go.
Why is this road so narrow? The road should be wider. Oh, what kind of animal is that? Why is this animal running around?
Oh, I feel sorry for this. Actually, it's not only my mom. My father was killed in a trap.
I have been hungry for several days. The place we live is barren. We don't have sufficient food to survive. Hey, there's a chicken! Yum, yum, yum. Mmm, so delicious. Wow!
This time, I finally got you.
What are you doing?
It's because you always prey on my chicken. You deserve it! Ha 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 ha!
students? That's a good idea. I would love to. Let's go. That is what happened to me and my family.
Now let's you listen to her story and the problem they're facing. Does anyone have any advice?
Me. We can obey the leave no trace rule, which means we don't litter in the mountain during hiking or traveling.
That's right. Leaving the trash not only pollutes the environment, but also poses a threat to animals. Also, it's important not to pluck wild plants and catch wild animals.
Great! It's their home and we shouldn't invade their places.
Me again. We can clean the environment by participating in ecosystem conservation activities. Return the original status to our land.
Yes, I have been a volunteer in the mountain last month. I realized that we need to protect our land immediately.
That's right. Most importantly, in order to maintain the safety between humans and animals, people can urge the governments to build a path only for animals to go through.
Wow, that's a good idea.
That's a good way to prevent accidents.
I can agree with you more. The land is our own property and we need to protect the environment.
Without your help, we may be endangered soon.
Restore the land. We can do it.
Restore the land. We can do it.
On the day of the championship of the Teen Culinary Invoice Competition.
Welcome back to the Teen Culinary Invoice Competition. The winner of the first round is Team Sunny. Contestants, please prepare for round 2.
We did it! Our homegrown pineapples really made a difference!
I'm sure my cooking skills were the key, but we need even better ingredients for the next round to win. Let's make seared oysters, using the quality oysters from Hokkaido.
But it's against our principles. We've already proven the value of local ingredients. Why not stick with it?
The first round was just luck, because losing, that's something I've never experienced.
This isn't a time to stick to principles. It's a competition. Let me take the lead.
Time's up. Team Victoria wins. The competition is now tied. Round 3 will begin after the break.
If you hadn't argued with me, I wouldn't have to overcook the oysters.
There's no one to reason with you. I need a timeout!
Hello? Is it Sunny?
No, this is Rachel. Is this Sonny's grandpa?
Yes. I've watched you compete with the villagers. Are you girls alright? Feeling nervous about the third round?
Well, we had a fight. Maybe we're not gonna win this time.
It's okay whether you win or lose. When your competition is over, you can come back to my pineapple field, just like the old times. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Sonny's grandpa.
7 years ago at Grandpa's pineapple field.
Grandpa, we've come to help you out.
Where is Grandma? I'm here. I just caught a plate of pineapples for you. Here, have some.
affordable and delicious. Our locally grown pineapples have a lower carbon footprint than the imported ones, which is better for the earth and our health.
Kids, let's make pineapple pies.
I've decided. I want to become the best chef and make delicious food that is pie to amaze the world.
Me too. I want the whole world to know how wonderful Taiwanese produce is, just like these pineapples.
Present day.
The results are in. Team Victoria won the championship. First, let's welcome the runner-up, Team Sunny, to receive their awards and give their remarks.
Thank you, Jason. As kids, Rachel and I picked pineapples in my grandfather's field. The taste of something we got with our own hands led us here today. True delicacy doesn't come from imported or rare ingredients. Take a walk outside and look at the fields in your hometown. The best flavors are right around you.
We aspire to become world-class chefs, committed to using local, low-carbon ingredients to create the best dishes. We want to show the world that the best flavors in a precious natural environment can coexist.
It's so touching that these ideals truly beautiful. Next, let's hear from the champion, Team Victoria.
Thank you, Jason and the judges. To me, cooking was all about technique and recognition, but I've learned a lot from my rivals. I promise to showcase the uniqueness of our local ingredients and promote your ideals to the world when I represent Taiwan abroad.
And with that, the Team Culinary Invoice competition comes to an end. Thank you.
Good morning, students. Let's talk about what it's like to learn here. What do you think makes it so special?
It's awesome! I finished my homework so fast, then I get to play outside. I just love seeing all the mountains.
But we really don't have enough high-tech stuff. I saw in the local newspaper that the city schools have way more than we do. I mean, will that stop me from becoming a doctor?
Yeah, we don't even have a decent computer here. But in the city, everyone has access to a tablet. Probably an Apple, I bet.
So why don't we just transfer to a city school? You know about town and country exchange program, right?
We should. Let's check it out and see for ourselves. 2 months in a big city. Max, did you finish your homework yet? We have another test tomorrow, and if we don't get it done, we are dead.
Not even close. I still have homework from our new Korean school too. I can't get home till 10 tonight, and then I'll have to study. Looks like another all-nighter.
Education.
Everyone's working so hard here. It seems so productive. Think of our future.
But we are all so stressed. Will we ever be happy working like this?
Happy? We don't have time for that. Every day is just tests, homework, and Korean school. The life here is not about being happy. It's just about some work.
I thought you meant mountains.
I like real ones. Real ones.
But if we don't push ourselves, how are we supposed to get in good universities? The future only gets harder. We can have fun when we're successful.
You mean when we retire? But it's this really what learning is supposed to be? And just deferred gratification?
We thought we lacked resources in the mountains, but here we have it all, don't we?
Yeah, all the stress, all the hard work, all the tests, and all the homework.
What did you learn from the town and country exchange program? I thought going to the city would change everything, but now I just feel like it's way too intense.
I feel the same. At first, I was just about the resources, but I just can't handle that kind of stress. I want to see more of the sun and the mountains.
Is there really no way to find a balance? We really do need those resources, but we can't lose our freedom either. Can I still be a doctor?
That is exactly what we need to figure out. Students, education isn't just about having more resources or endless free time. It's about finding the right balance in their own environment and sharing what they're good at with others. We should invite them here, let them experience what life is like in the mountains. Can you tell our guests about our school?
It's nice here. I mean, just look at the view. A mountain, a real one.
Thanks, Max. Yes, we have great views, but no iPads, I'm afraid. Instead of masses of homework and extra classes, we have free time. We have interests, we can read books, real books. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we're not serious about learning. We can put that pressure on ourselves if we are motivated. I want to be a doctor, so I study hard. In the city, you don't seem to enjoy learning. It's just endless pressure. Is that really the kind of life you want? Maybe we should take the best from both. You could slow down a bit, and we could certainly have more learning resources. We don't have to choose one over the other. What's really important is that we learn from each other and share experiences. We want equality of opportunity, not equity.
By working together, we can create a more sustainable education system.
That way, everyone can grow in the environment that suits them best.
This is what sustainable development is all about. Actually, the Taiwan Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Education are in support of our ideas through their initiative to promote equality in education for a sustainable future. So, students,
where you live should not determine whether you learn. Bow.
Ambulance sirens everywhere nowadays. Poor old folks like me. Oh, my back, my legs. Nobody knows. Am I going to vanish like this?
Stay calm. We're almost out of the hospital.
Doctor, hurry up!
You're doing great. Keep breathing, okay? Over here. Can you hear me?
I can't feel my legs. What's happening to me?
Hey, calm down. You'll be fine, okay?
Attention, doctor needed. The patient in Bird 205, cardiac arrest.
Nurse, go there!
No, doctors, my legs!
Dr. Chen, the patient is 2 or 3 years in shock. Be there now.
Doctors!
I'm so sorry, sir. The hospital is overwhelmed. You have to wait.
Wait? How long can I wait? I still have so much left to do. Why has our society come to this?
How could hospital be so short of people? How could they let this happen to the elderly?
It's not their fault, child. This is the price of growing old. That is something we must all face someday.
No, this can't be our future. We have technology. I believe that we had the power to change this. I have to do something. I want to join a youth innovation program focused on sustainable development.
After 5 years, Andy has become a chief inventor.
Too many elderlies. Every day the numbers grow. I've dedicated my life to finding solutions, to building systems that can support them. But something is missing.
The number of elderly people is still increasing. We already have such advanced chips, but what's missing is the technology.
Wait, I remember I have watched a clip online. Chip in with Taiwan. Let me contact Taiwan.
Hello, this is Andy.
Hello, Andy. We have the same goal to solve the problem of aging population. Now, there's an AI technology called exoskeleton robot. We have AI technology, but we need Taiwan chip expertise.
We can work together.
Yes, you're right. Look at these designs. We can create AI limbs. The old man you mentioned can stand and walk again.
Thanks, and hope we can work well together.
Me too. Bye.
Did you hear that? You don't have to stay in bed anymore. We can give you a new life.
Is that real? Can I really stand again? It's you young people who have given me a second chance at life.
The new invention has finally been developed.
Wow! This isn't just for you. It's for every elderly person.
I can really stand again. Thank you, not just for saving me, but for giving this society hope.
Our goal is health and well-being, to give everyone a better life.
In this era of aging population, perhaps this really can reduce our shortage of medical personnel.
Together, Taiwan and Japan have solved not just aging problem, but a global crisis in healthcare. And this is the power of partnership.
You guys have shown me that aging is not the end.
And through achieving universal health coverage and enhance a global partnership,
we create a new era! Thank you!
Hello everyone, we are Group 22. Our topic is Full Belly Cup. Full Belly Cup.
I'm Sarah, volunteer and narrator.
I'm Tom, a narrator.
I'm Emily. And I'm Lisa.
At Sarah's home, friends are gathered around the dining table, which is filled with the lavish dinner. They are enjoying food and engaging in relaxed conversation.
Zero hunger, we can do this tonight. Zero hunger, we can start tonight. Zero hunger, we can do this tonight. Zero hunger, we can start tonight. Yay!
Hello everyone! Today, we are not just here to eat good food. We're also going to discuss an important issue. How we can achieve zero hunger globally, especially in Africa.
I've noted that many families struggle to access fresh, healthy food. I was thinking, why don't we consider sharing some leftover or slightly imperfect vegetables?
That's a great idea. We can send ingredients to local food banks or use them to make nutritious meals.
At school, we are learning about sustainable development goals, especially zero hunger. Maybe students can join community gardening initiatives to help grow and share these vegetables.
Oh, excellent, Emily. It's important to involve young people in these efforts. Zero hunger isn't just about feeding people today. It's about creating sustainable solutions for the future. The scene shifts to community events. Tom and Emily are busy distributing leftover vegetables and surplus food. Community volunteers gather together to hand out food to those in need.
Look at all these leftover vegetables. Everyone can take what they need. And remember, we'll be here every Saturday to share food.
Thank you. This makes a big difference for our family. It's very hard to get fresh food in many parts of the world.
We are also learning how to sustainably grow food at school. It's not just about buying food, but ensuring everyone can access nutrition.
Exactly. Sharing leftover food is a great way to reduce waste and help others. The scene shifts to an international kitchen. Lisa and Emily are preparing meals for families in need, using the leftover vegetable collected from the community event.
Let's use these leftover vegetables to prepare nutritious meals for families in need. Every meal we make is a step toward fighting global hunger.
I love participating in these activities. It feels really meaningful to know that our work is helping others.
And we're teaching people how to cook nutritious with limited resources, so they can make of what they have.
A year later, the community gathered to celebrate their progress in combating hunger. The table is filled with food that everyone has prepared together.
Thanks to everyone's hard work, we've made significant progress towards zero hunger. Through community events and food sharing, we are creating lasting change.
Together, we've built a sustainable system that supports self-sufficiency. We are growing more food and sharing it with those who need it most.
And we'll continue to fight hunger, one meal and one person at a time, teaching others how to do the same.
And we'll keep learning and growing, ensuring no one is left behind.
To zero hunger! Thanks for your listening.
"首先，我们邀请国立台南大学英语学系杨义军副教授上台为我们讲评。
Good afternoon. First, I would like to say that I really enjoyed your performances. You all did a great job. You should give yourself a big hand. Okay, this is not my first time being a judge for this contest. Even though you did basically I think all your teachers and the students spent so much time and effort to prepare for this contest. So I would like to give you some suggestions, to give you some grain of thought before you start preparing for your next year's contest. Basically, we have different themes for this contest every year. And so before you start preparing for it, I think you need to figure out what the theme of the contest is about. For example, today's theme is about SDGs, right? So you need to find out what SDG is, right? First, you find the definition of the term, and you need to find out what it is about. It's about in the environment, weather, the climate, weather change, gender equality, stuff like that. So you need to figure out what aspects or angles have been included in this term. Okay, so this is one suggestion I would like to give you, because some of your performances or presentations are probably not so associated with the theme of the contest. Okay, and then again, I know that all of you could be really nerve-wracking when you're standing on a stage and performing. And so you might just, spoke kind of faster and faster because you were nervous. I understand that. So I would like to suggest that, when you are rehearsing for your presentation, you probably have to spend a little bit more time, giving yourself more confidence and more, practices. And so you won't be so nervous on the stage, even though you will still be nervous. Like, I'm kind of nervous standing here talking to you. And so basically, you probably need to spend a little more time, kind of giving yourself more confidence and, showing your audience how good you are. And, when you have enough confidence and faith in yourself and in your presentation, and you will do much, much better or even well when you are performing here. Okay. Also, one thing I noticed about your pronunciation, all of your pronunciation is good. And I can see that our English education is getting some very good effects, okay? When I was a kid, I didn't have any chances to learn English. I started learning English when I just first graduated from the elementary school, okay? So you guys have a lot more resources than I did when I was a kid. And but I still found this problem, which is that some of you may miss the last consonant when you are saying a word. Okay, for example, when we for Taiwanese people, we don't say we can be kind of lazy when we are pronouncing some words in English. For example, we probably just say good night, but we don't pronounce the t sound, right? Okay, but if you listen to English songs carefully, they don't miss that. They don't delete the last consonant. They still have the t sound pronounced, even when they are singing. So this is something I think you need to pay attention to, and also. I think it's great to find some. Local, how can I put it? Local materials, and the more local it is, the more global it can be. Okay, so I think it's good for you to find some local features in our culture, to elaborate it, to expand it, and make it well known to the international audience in the future. And this will be a very good practice for you. Okay, and then, so again, next year, if you want to participate in this contest, whenever you learn the theme of the contest, pay attention to the term, okay? And like SDGs, as a teenager, what can you do to contribute to these SDG goals, What can you do as a teenager to encourage your family and friends to join you to, develop this sustainability in Taiwan? I think this is one thing that we need to do now, right? Okay, that's it for my comments, and thank you so much for the great performances. Thank you.
我们谢谢老师的讲评。接下来，我们邀请国立台南大学教育学系吕明珍助理教授上台为我们讲解 评论。
好，主办单位还有各位所有参与的学校们，好，大家午安。好，我这里呢，其实这是我第一次参与这个外交小尖兵的一个选拔，哈，然后呢，也让我非常的印象深刻。那因为我的责任，其实我除了是台南大学教育系的老师，也就是负责所谓的优质教育的 SDG 之外呢，其实我的重要工作有一个就是我们性别平等教育季刊的总编辑，哈，所以我有一个性别平等的一个中心，哈，所以今天实际上在评审的过程当中，当然如刚刚我们的那个主席的意见，哈，就是大家的英文都非常的流利，哈，然后呢大家的表现也都非常的好，所以在这里呢先给各位一个很重要的鼓励，哈。那另外呢，就是对我来说，我看到，因为这一次的主题是实践 SDGs， 然后台湾青年很可以，这是中文。然后呢，英文其实有这几个字，叫做 realize the SDGs， 好，就是如何去 realize 它。实践跟 realize 实际上有一点点小小的不同，就是我那个一开始的时候就很挣扎。所以当我在看到各位的 content， 到底是各位您的内涵内容是要去实践，也就是说你要去 practice， 还是你要去 realize？ 因为只有 realize， 我觉得当然那是一个第一步，哈，对于我们来说 ，understanding realizing something， 然后你才可以再往下。所以对我这个评审来讲，今天的内容跟 content， 我有一些重点就放在这里，哈。那联合国所提的 SDGs 其实总共有17项目标，169项的细项的这个目标，哈。那这些目标里面呢，经过从2015年、2017年开始，其实有一些改变。所以原来第11、14、15的细项目标没有性别，也就是在它的目标当中没有性别，但是在它的描述当中是有性别平等的。好，那之后呢，在修改之后，其实这整个的目标，各位应该都会知道，它围绕着3个原则。第一个是人权，就是 human rights。第二个部分呢，它就是一个都不能放弃，也就是 leaves no one behind。第三个呢是一个 gender equality and women's empowerment， 性别平等跟女性赋权。好，那刚刚在有一组的报告里边，我就想说 ，we are pursuing equality not equity。可是你不知道知不知道，我们的台湾性别平等教育其实叫 gender equity education act。好，就是它其实是性别平权。所以到底是 equality or equity 这件事情，其实是一个很值得去讨论的。不过我觉得最重要的一个部分是，我希望在 content 里面看到2个东西，一个是平等，也就是 equality， 你如何从我们这17项目标里面去看见平等；第二个呢，你如何去看见这个 sustainable 的一个 goal。好，然后这2个大概是这一届我自己好觉得是这一届很重要的一个主题，哈。所以我看到同学很努力的去尝试。去找寻您可以理解、可以行动的一些主题，看到一些目标，所以我看到很多很亮眼的呈现。譬如说，有2组都用 leopard， 好，就是 leopard cat。然后呢，有几组呢，其实都关注到这个所谓的垃圾回收，好，或者是资源这个部分。那这一些亮眼的表现呢，我其实看见同学在其中已经在理解，而且有一些思考的行动，我就觉得那个行动很好啊。譬如说，你把那个black gold， 好，就是把菱角变成可以废物利用的，或者是您做了一些什么样子的一个 action， 尤其是像跨国的，好，或者是说自己的这些部分都很好哈。那我试图帮各位，因为我没有看到各位在哪一些主题上面，或者是有一些。小队呢是有把那个你想要呈现的 SDGs 就把它放出来，有些没有。可是我其实努力的去看一下，发现大家其实很在意的，除了环境、能源，还有责任消费与生产。当然呢，还有就是我们也很关注的，就是气候行动、气候变迁。好，所以我们在 COP26 到 COP29 都一直在谈这个气候变迁对人类所带来的影响。好，然后呢，当然永续海洋保育或者是陆域生态等等，大家都有这些呈现。我不知道这个主题明年还会不会继续，但是我想在2030年之前，这个永续发展目标，不管是 SDGs 或者是 ESG， 或者是各位呢可能看到我们在企业有一些 CSR 这些的呈现，这应该都是我们这个社会或者是这整个全球大家共同都要努力的目标。所以这些 content 或者是各位在呈现这些主题的时候呢，都能够呢再去思考那个行动的一个重要性。那我最后想要告诉大家，做这样子的一个尝试是一个非常棒的开始。那希望各位可以把这一些您的主题，不是只有在比赛当中呈现，也可以带回学校去，跟您的同学、跟您的师长一起去讨论，我们怎么样把青年，就是 Taiwan Teens 的这个责任呢，把它带到你的教室里面。然后呢，如何全面性的带，如何有脉络性的带。然后呢，你们其实做到了一个交织性，好，你们有一些交叉性的议题，我觉得那是很值得赞赏跟鼓励的。最后就是能不能够为我们台湾带来一个变革性的一个改变。好，我觉得我们可以把比赛当中的一些内容带到我们实际生活当中去实践，这是最棒的。好，那非常谢谢大家。然后呢，也希望大家可以让我不应该讲说，也呢期待大家有更亮丽的一个表现。好，谢谢。
谢谢。我们谢谢老师的讲评。接下来，我们邀请国立嘉义大学外国语文学系柯佳琪讲师上台为我们讲评。
好，大家好，我是柯佳琪，我是国立嘉义大学的老师。那我过去10多年是从事舞台戏剧的工作，还有现在是在嘉义大学是戏剧教育的教的课堂的工作。所以呢，我想说，就是今天22组的同学，他们今天的呈现，其实我们观众是看到今天的他们的成果，但是我想说，我是很了解他们过去排练这个演出，他们过去1个月、2个月甚至3个月的准备工作真的不简单。因为他们从一开始就是要创作故事，还有然后就要排练，要有导演呢，或是共同排练，就是有好几个导演呢，然后去排练这个戏。每一天要上课，然后要做功课，有测验考试，然后放学之后大家要一起去有一个排练，这是一个教室去排练，常常有可能找不到地方排练，然后排练的时候又没有人到齐，有些人就说我要去做什么，我要去做什么，但是这最后也有今天的你们的今天的呈现，真的很恭喜你们。那再给一次掌声，我们今天22组的同学真的不容易，他们投放了很多时间，我的确就是很理解这一个地方。那我今天要讲的就是关于创意性的部分，这是今天你们的戏剧表演的创意。好，那创意是什么呢？那应该你们就会在这个排练里面都体验过那创意就是你们从你们现在有的，这是戏剧创意里面，这是在你们现在有的情景或是你们有的东西去突破。怎样去突破你的想法呢？你的想象力了。好，那我们今天的评审在创意给分数的里面有2个点是我们会关注的。第一个就是你们的角色创作，就是你们怎样去演一个角色。好，第2部分就是剧本设计，这是在怎样故事创作给你们的你们给创意在里面。好，那我先讲角色创作。 好，角色创作呢不是无中生有的，就是不是从零什么都没有去发想，其实也是你们在今天也做得很好，就是你从你的故事里面每一个角色他的人物背景，还有这个人物的情感，还有他这个角色他的动机是什么，然后他去行动做他里面在戏里面他要做的事情，要做的行为，这些都是根据你们故事里面剧本里面这个角色的背景去发想的。所以呢，第一个我们去看的就是你有没有好好演好你的角色。好，第二部分就是故事创作。故事创作就是应该你们都听过，就是听过很多故事了。就是一天在网络上面点开IG、YouTube， 还是很多影片、很多影集，你们追剧也看过无数的故事。那我怎样可以再讲一个，就是让人很吸引，觉得很吸引，会继续看下去的故事呢？好，我们戏剧里面有一句话，就是情理之内，意料之外。什么意思呢？就是你讲故事，就是你要合情合理，很有逻辑的。就是我们观众去看的时候，就是会觉得很合理，很容易理解里面的角色为什么会这样做，为什么这个情节会这样发展下去。不然就是观众就会很容易出戏，就是看为什么这个没有合理，就是为什么会这样，那就会出戏。那这个第一步就是情理之内，就是要合情合理有逻辑。好，但是呢，如果就是一般来说，就是一直发展，就是我们都猜得到了。那其实如果猜得到，你都不会再继续追这个剧下去嘛。所以我们就要意料之外，意思是在你这个情节里面发展，怎样去发挥你的创意，去发挥你的想象力，去让观众意料之外，这是意想不到的，意想不到那个人原来会这样反应，原来这个情节会这样发展我想不到，那就会让观众有一个惊喜，或是会 surprise 观众这样。那这两部分就是跟大家分享的，就是因为我觉得你们今天的比赛这个戏剧比赛其实不是一个结果，也不是一个终点，应该说不是一个终点。其实你是会继续可能参加明年之后的戏剧比赛，或是去继续创作的时候，我觉得刚刚这一句话就是可以你放口袋了，你之后在创作剧本还是你要故事创作的时候也可以用到的。好，那我最后想说，就是今天的结果无论如何，我都觉得就是每一个同学都投放了很多的你的心血，还有你的实践去在这个戏里面，每一个同学都演得很好，都有自己的发挥的地方。但是呢，毕竟就是一定要选多少个之类，那就我觉得这是一个过程，最重要是你们排戏过程你们得到什么，你们学到什么，然后再走之后的戏剧的路、创作的路，这样。好，那谢谢大家。
我们谢谢老师的讲评。接下来我们邀请国立台南大学英语系严子玲教授上台为我们讲评。
All right. First of all, congratulations. I was very pleased with your performances. Thought they were very good. And I had no trouble understanding you. So I'm not going to talk about specific language problems. It's difficult because each group had some problems, but I don't think they were that serious. Instead, I'd like to talk about the dramatic quality of your presentation, right? And there, I think, are some things that certainly can be learned from the strongest groups. They found a good balance in their presentation. What do I mean by that? First of all, they were balancing a story or a kind of a narrative with information. They did a good job of keeping these things in balance, often starting off with a story and then delivering the information later, right? The story is presenting the context, the situation, and then it grows into something that is then given as a point-by-point set of ideas. Now, specifically, two problems kind of emerged sometimes in this. When you were giving me the story part, you often needed to show emotion. And that's great, you need to do that. But the more emotional you get, the harder it is to understand you, right? You have to keep a cap on that emotional expression so that I can still get the language, right? So it's fine to be angry or sad or emotional. Those are all great, maybe necessary, but I would put some limits on that so that the language is still coming through. Now, on the information side, there's a different problem. When you're standing here and giving me point 1, point 2, point 3, sometimes your language got to be like a machine. It started coming out in a choppy way. So we also want to balance that, right? We want to give the information which is not going to be emotional in a smoother way. I don't know how to advise you on that. It's a practice problem, right? Related to this, second point, when you make a gesture, you think about, is that gesture matching the content of my language, right? If my gestures are too big, I think a lot of Western people interpret that as comedy. They don't see it as serious, right? So a really dramatic gesture may not convey the seriousness of the subject you're talking about. Now, if you want it to be funny, if you want comedy, fine, okay? So you got to think about it. So a big sweeping gesture is unnatural. We don't really talk like this normally, right? Maybe kind of curtail it a bit. Okay. Final problem. I think a story, a situation is a good start. You might want to give some more framing idea to that story, though. There were a few people, a few groups where first minute or so, I'm like, I'm not really sure what this is going to be about, right? Now, it's okay to do that, I think, if it comes out strongly enough. But you might want to think about, can I give some more hints to my audience about where this is going to go, all right? So I think the lesson I would say for the dramatic part of the performance is that balance in language, in gesture, and in frame. And those are the things I would advise you on. But I think you did a great job. In fact, I've done this for several years. These are the best ones I've seen, okay? So congratulations.
接下来要进行最紧张的成绩揭晓。首先，我们邀请外交部陈伟林科长为我们不分名次公布113年度外交小尖兵英语种子队选拔活动南区初赛10名表现优良队伍。
各位同学，大家午安哦。谢谢。我觉得今天评审的工作真的很困难哦，因为就像刚刚老师说的，大家表现都很好，所以我很同情他们，这工作真的很困难。但我觉得我的工作更困难 ，I get the hardest job。大家可能等一下都不想要从我口中听到任何事情这样。不过呢，为了平衡一下哦，在我颁奖之前呢，我想先来一题脑筋急转弯。我想了好久的梗啊，让我用一下。 而且是有奖征答。我今天带了我们外交部的笔记本，限量，全球只有300本。而且这个脑筋急转弯要跟外交小尖兵有关系。好，来咯，大家努力听哦，仔细听。有一个同学，他参加外交小尖兵比赛，没有晋级到决赛。可是为什么他还是跟小尖兵一起出访？哎，有人举手哦，是老师还是同学？不限，来看一下大家的创意。
是哪一位？
同一队嘛。
因为他参加外交部的人员甄选。
哎，有没有道理？恭喜老师答对了。我一边解释哦，因为他考上外交特考，直接当团长带小尖兵出访，好不好？来，我们一起拍照。
我们请陈科长为我们颁奖，请看向前方镜头，3、2、1。好，谢谢。也恭喜老师获得笔记本，
好不好？这个脑筋急转弯重点只是告诉大家，外交部的大门永远为你而开，好不好？还有外交特考。好，欢迎大家直接来当团长，好不好？直接带小尖兵出访。谢谢。这个我想了很久的梗呢。好，那我现在来公布表现优良队伍哦，大家还是可以欢呼，好不好？得奖的队伍是序号7号方济会学校财团法人台南市黎明高级中学，9号国立屏科实验高级中等学校，11号私立义大国际高级中学，12号中山学校财团法人高雄市中山高级工商职业学校，恭喜！13号嘉义县私立协同高级中学，恭喜！16号台南市私立南光高级中学，恭喜！18号国立新营高级中学，恭喜！19号国立金门高级中学 ，Hey, that's the spirit. Thank you. 20号嘉义市私立辅仁高级中学，恭喜！22号台南市光华高中，对不起，恭喜大家！
接下来，我们请教育部黄思平科长继续为我们不分名次揭晓113年度外交小尖兵英语种子队选拔活动南区初赛8名入围决赛队伍。
好，谢谢大家哈，等了那么久，终于等到这一刻哈。那接下来就是宣布入围决赛的前8名队伍。首先，序号1慈济学校财团法人台南市私立慈济高级中学，恭喜。序号3国立新港艺术高级中学，恭喜。序号5台南市私立港民高级中学，恭喜。序号6天主教道明高级中学，恭喜。序号14台南市德光高级中学，恭喜。序号15嘉义市私立嘉华高级中学，恭喜。序号17屏东县私立美和高级中学，恭喜。序号21台南市私立长荣高级中学，恭喜。恭喜以上8名晋级队伍。
接下来，我们邀请教育部黄思平科长继续为我们揭晓113年度外交小尖兵英语种子队选拔活动 南区初赛、潜力特别奖、团体合作奖以及精神可嘉奖的3队队伍。
好，恭喜刚刚晋级的8名队伍哈。那我们其实呢还有其他的奖项，最主要是感谢各位，也恭喜各位愿意站上这个舞台。那接下来就宣布我们有一个最佳精神奖，序号4号私立正义高级中学，恭喜。那接下来还有潜力特别奖，序号8。高雄市立高雄高级商业职业学校，恭喜！最后是我们的团队合作奖，序号10，高雄市私立高院高级工商职业学校，恭喜！